I got some new Blu-rays and I think you guys should check them out. What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and today I'm here to do my updated horror Blu-ray collection for January of 2020. Now, I haven't done an updated Blu-ray collection since June of 2019. If you guys have not yet seen that video, please check it out. The link is in the description down below. And if you want to see my full horror Blu-ray collection, you kind of have to watch that video and then come back to this one, because I'm not going to show the Blu-rays that I shown in that video. I just want to show my new stuff in this video. I'm kind of changing up how I do my updated horror Blu-ray collections. So if you want to see everything, check that video out and then come back to this video. So let's go ahead and get right into my horror Blu-ray collection. I want to start out with my only Arrow video release that I have, and that is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which this was a FYE exclusive cover. I actually switched the insert to the original movie poster, which I like this better than this, but you know, they're both pretty cool. And if you haven't seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I would recommend checking it out because it's a great film. Next, I want to show my Scream Factories. I got 3 of them right now, but I have another one on the way, which I'll show in the next collection video. But I got the Blob Collector's Edition here on Blu-ray, the remake from 1988, another really good horror film. If you haven't seen it, definitely give this one a watch, if I can speak. It's a very fun movie, and you can't go wrong with it at all. And of course, I got the original Black Christmas here on Blu-ray from 1974, another film that if you haven't seen, you have to watch. I mean, this was, you know, you can tell that John Carpenter took inspiration from this film for Halloween 1978, because this came out obviously 4 years before Halloween. And you can definitely tell that, you know, he took inspiration from that film big time. And my last collector's edition that I have right now is Urban Legend from 1998. Another pretty good film. A lot of horror icons are in this film, like Robert Englund, Brad Dourif, and it's a good film. The ending is a little weak, but it's not that bad. But overall, it's a pretty enjoyable film. Obviously, it has that Scream feel. I don't know why I said film. It has that Scream feel because, of course, it came out 2 years after Scream was released. Next up, I have Pet Sematary 30th Anniversary here on Blu-ray. Believe it or not, this was my first time owning the movie. I seen Pet Sematary in the past, but I didn't have it until the 30th Anniversary came out, and I absolutely love the cover of this. I think it's so freaking cool. I really don't know what to show next because they're not in order, so you might see me kind of, you know, looking around or whatever. Next up, I got Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. I know some people are probably surprised that I have Rob Zombie's films in my collection. I still may do a video of me covering my thoughts of Rob Zombie, so definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, if you got House of a Thousand Corpses, you got to have The Devil's Rejects. His best film by far. This film has grown on me a lot, and I really do enjoy it. And if you're not a fan of Rob Zombie and you've seen this film once, I would recommend giving it another watch, and your thoughts may change. And of course, you also got to have 3 from Hell to wrap up the Firefly trilogy. The beginning of this film's good. The ending of the film, not so much a fan of, but I guess it's worth a watch if you're a fan of those characters. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, I'll show these 3D covers I have, which you guys probably seen these. I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003, 3D cover that was from Best Buy around Halloween time of 2019. And of course, I got Trick or Treat here. You can't go wrong with this classic. Sam, you know, just a very fun anthology film, which I actually need to give this a watch again. And I really do hope they make Trick or Treat 2, kinda. I really don't want them to ruin that film, so if they do, I hope they really have something good for it. Got Poltergeist here, the original, also a classic. You can't go wrong with Poltergeist. Such a fun paranormal film. It's just so fun. I mean, if you haven't seen Poltergeist, you know, what's wrong with you? And then up next, I got the Amityville Horror. I am talking way too fast. I got the Amityville Horror here from 1979. Another amazing paranormal, supernatural film. I actually like this better than Poltergeist, to be honest with you. Let's see. These are random. I'll show these. I have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another classic that you absolutely can't go wrong with. I'm pretty sure most of you on my channel have seen this film. That's another movie you can't go wrong with. And of course I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which I have mixed opinions about this. I think it's okay to some extent. At the same time, I'm like, there could have been a better sequel for an amazing film, but it wasn't that bad, I would say. And recently, for Christmas, I actually just got Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 here on Blu-ray. I have a lot of fun with both of these. I like the first one a little bit better, and I do want Jeepers Creepers 3, because I haven't really seen it. I've seen parts of it, but not all of it. I was actually sick at the time that they were showing it on television. And then, of course, I got The Return of the Living Dead, another classic. I have so many classics in my collection, and my collection's growing by the day, so there will be another updated horror Blu-ray collection soon in the future. But Return of the Living Dead, I got this at Best Buy, and I like the, it's a little card thing. I didn't take this one off. I know you can, but I really liked it, so I left it on. And then up next, I got Creepshow, another one that's so fun, anthology film. If you haven't seen Creepshow, this is one you really need to watch, because this is just a fantastic film. It's a little cheesy at times, but it's really good. And then, of course, if you have Creepshow, you got to have Creepshow 2, another really fun anthology film, a pretty decent sequel. I think there's 3 stories in this one and 5 stories in the first one. Check them both out if you have the time. They're super fun films. And, of course, you guys know I have this one. I showed it, It Chapter 2 here on Blu-ray. I like It Chapter 1 better than Chapter 2, but overall, Chapter 2 wasn't a terrible film. The ending, didn't like at all, but that's with both the 1990 and the new one. And then I also got Paranormal Activity 6 movie collection, which I heard they're making Paranormal Activity 7. I am pretty interested in that because I don't mind this franchise. I watched the first 2 movies again recently, and I like the first one better than the second. I know I absolutely love Paranormal Activity 3. 4 I've seen, but I barely remember. The marked ones I haven't seen, and the Ghost Dimension I haven't seen, so I really need to give these a watch and pop those in. And then I also... Well, I dropped it. I also have Saw 8 movie collection. Not the biggest Saw fan. I like the first one the best. Some of the kills in the later on in the franchise are still pretty good, but overall, it's not the best franchise ever. Then I got Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark that came out in 2019. Also kind of a letdown, but not that bad. But for a PG-13 horror film, I think it's okay. And last but not least, I just got this today in the mail, and I'm so excited that I finally have it. I did have this on DVD in the past, but it's my first time owning the Blu-ray, and that is Night of the Living Dead, 50th anniversary. Absolutely love this film. Like, this film right here is what got me into zombies in the first place. I saw this when I wasn't super, super young. Like, I seen, like, Michael Myers and stuff first. But I probably saw this movie when I was about 8 or 9, and I absolutely love it. Even to this day, I love it. I know that it's the zombies don't look like they do today. Of course they won't, because this film came out in 68, I believe, right? It was 68, correct? You guys will let me know in the comment section. I believe it was 68. But this movie is just absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen Night of the Living Dead and you're a horror fan, what is wrong with you? Give this a watch. You absolutely have to watch this. If you guys did enjoy this horror update Blu-ray collection for January of 2020, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Let me know in the comment section down below what your guys' favorite movie is out of all of the ones that I've shown. If there's any specific horror film you guys want me to review from this collection update, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will definitely do that. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. 2020 is going to be a good year for me. If you're new to the channel, definitely join, because I have a lot of things planned horror related, and I will see you guys on the next video.